Well, salutations, everybody. What's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious on this Saturday, the 1st of August, 2026? May it all be good, grand, and delicious with each and every one of you. For it is with me tonight is night one of SummerSlam, so we'll see whether or not I bother staying up to end up enjoying that. But I suppose the crack should be 90 either way when we see how it ends up coming together. Until then, I suppose I should ask, how has your days been treating you? Has it been good? Has it been grand? Has it been delicious, my friends? Because I hope that everything that you've been wanting to happen within your day has been there just for you, that the crack has been 90 and nothing has been going in any ways tits up or R-shaped. But until then, I suppose I can end up stating aloha, my friends. How is it going? Is it good, grand, and delicious? Is the crack treating you good? I hope that it is. What type of shoes did you end up purchasing, Senior Duck? And what did you end up having for your Chinese? Was it a filthy 4-in-1, or was it an actual proper Chinese? Or was it something akin to that? I ended up purchasing one of those pre-made protein high variant turkey and ham dinners today because I was a lazy bastardo and decided that I couldn't be arsed cooking. And unfortunately, that tends to happen to me quite a lot. And, you know, it's one of the reasons why for many years, I was a fatter bastard than I even am today. And, you know, I'm still a plenty fat bastardo. But I should ask, other than that, Senior Duck, is it going good, grand, and delicious with you today? I hope that it is. I suppose for those of you that are like I and am a fan of Manchester United, you might have experienced the wonderful joy of Manchester United getting a 2-1 victory over Atletico Madrid this evening. With that being said, it is only a pre-season game. Neither side had their full team out, but at least we played a more progressive style of football. We attempted to get a victory. We didn't just sit back and see whether or not we were going to end up doing the counter-attacking play, which is my biggest fear with Craic, that he's just going to be a counter-attacking footballer or footballing team when we end up going into the Premier League. And that's all good, grand, and delicious when you're facing teams that want to win. But a problem when you're facing teams where their objective is to draw. And thankfully, we'll see what ends up happening with them. But I think we had some good styles of play. We've seen how everything ended up coming together. Based on what I seen of the game, it is an unfortunate little element of joy that the best player on the pitch seemed like 19-year-old Shea Lacey when we have people that cost 50 million quid like Mason Mount, and Andrea Santos, even Harry Maguire there, who seems to be a bit slower than you'd end up stepping. But it is pre-season. People still have the chance of stepping up. Like the words of the great Mark Goldbridge, we mustn't end up judging too quickly because there could be pre-season Perlo. But we'll see how it all ends up coming together and see how the crack ends up going there. On other news, too, when it comes down to the football, interesting situations that end up happening, too, is that Arsenal are meant to be progressing with the Bruno Guimaraes deal. Supposedly, it's looking at it's going to be about 70,000 quid, which is a lot of money for a 70 million quid, which is a lot of money for a 30-year-old. But with that being said, if he's able to hold himself to the Premier League standard that he has been with Newcastle, that would be an astonishingly good signing. It's dangerous because we spent quite a lot of money on Casemiro, whose legs lasted one season. Now, with that being said, maybe the fact that Real Madrid were willing to let him go at all is a showcase of how detrimental the situation was, and Newcastle just seemed to be tanking themselves. They're selling everything that moves, every single asset. I wouldn't be shocked if the Saudi Arabians are even going to sell the club afterwards, because of the amount of stuff they're throwing to the wall to see that sticks. And it's slightly unfortunate for Newcastle fans, if I'm honest, you know? But what can you really do about it at the same point in time? Just see how she ends up coming together. I know I seen the food pic. I didn't see the doggo pic now. Let me see. I love your doggy so much. Like, an awesome, 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 awesome dog. It looks unbelievable. My dogs are never so cute. Well, my father's dogs are never so cute. So, but we have tiny dogs as well. So maybe in the future at some point in time, my biggest thing when it comes down to dogs is the hassle of bloody cleaning after them, because like every animal is filthy because they can't look after themselves. So we need to end up doing, you know, the checks and balances afterwards to ensure that everything is good, grand and delicious with them. And I can't be arsed. I can't be arsed with that shite. Okay, I actually think we're going to make a slight change to the way that the stream ends up looking now, so just bear with me. Ever so slight change. It is the Custo, which is... It's definitely on the browsers. Add advertisement is there, Songify is there, Frosty's there, Tier there. Oh, we're in the wrong one. Okay. That's there, that's there, that's there, there. Bear with me now 1 second while we just fix it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to move you to here. And then we're going to move your X position. Nope. Down. To there. The Y position to there. And yeah, that's just, it's annoying me that you can't see the latest chat. So I think that's slightly better. No bother, Senior Duck. I'm just doing conversational points before we move over to the actual game. So I knew that I was in big head mode. So thank you so much for letting me know. Is it a network save that you're doing with Skull? Or is it just the one that you were working on before, Senior Duck? Because if it's one that you're just doing with Skull, I hope it's going good, grand, and delicious. And afterwards, if you end up coming back, please let us know more about it, I suppose. I suppose for myself now, we can, you know, get ourselves ready and bring back up our viewpoint. I say bring back up our viewpoint, then it doesn't want to load. Full screen mode, click that, click this. It is in full screen mode. Okay, you're being awkward. Fine, game, fine. Do this. It wouldn't be a stream of mine if something didn't go wrong. You're really not going to find the full screen apparatus? Fine, we'll do the swap as we need to. Cool about it. Anyway, we are here. We are on this particular big-ass map, my friends. The last time we went live, we made this. The beautiful, the outstanding, the whole Kingdom of Era. Mayo and Galway ended up taking the entirety of Ireland. It took us 2 generations to do so. So if we show our family tree here, we are here, then we ended up having our man here, and then our king there. So 3 kings to become the Kingdom of Era, and enjoy ourselves and see how she ends up cooking. DJ, my friend, what is a crack-a-lackin'? Is it going good, grand, and delicious? How is your first of August treating you? I hope it is going good, grand, and delicious, my friends. If you can do, send your love over to DJ Lead and see how the fun ends up treating.
Some music video clips.
Bro, we got a music video coming out. I don't know when.
Grand.
Not too long from now. Probably this week. Some little biddies.
Was just watching.
Biddy
To be
biddies.
fair,
C Main.
a loud
The C
clip.
stands for something different every time, dude. Should call him Luke Main.
Oh my God.
Luke Main over here. Damn, bro. Someone send this clip. Hey, Twitch.
All right, we'll lower that down to there, see if that's better. No bother anyway, but not too bad. Lammy's fantastic anyway. Listening to Lammy's stuff is unbelievable, so congratulations on that one. Drum Girl, my friend, what's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious with you? I hope that your 1st of August, the beginning of a brand new month, is going good, grand, and delicious, my friend. If you haven't, please, guys, give Drum Girl a follow as well. We like to give shout-outs to those that end up coming into the chat and having conversations with us. So send the love over to them, who, for their fortnight, is dressed like they're one of their peak characters. So fascinating there. How's your day treating you, Drum? Is it good, grand, and delicious? Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm 31 in December, DJ. So, you know, we're in similar veins there. Now, we have now gotten ourselves set up. We are the King of Ireland. We have a situation now of where we have delegated ourselves up as the High King of Ireland. We're not called the High King of Ireland, but we're just called the King of Ireland. Later on, we could make the Duchy of Ulster, which we're not going to do just yet. It doesn't do anything to us for the moment to do it, but we have a couple of interesting situations that have come down. This is indeed a grand strategy game, DJ. So the goal when we played this last weekend was to become High King of Ireland, and we succeeded, as Super Cheese ends up stating there. We are the High King of Ireland. Now, the other thing is, if we can convince them, we're not going to be able to, if we can convince them to let our heir be King Mathar the Usurper, then interesting things can happen, because King Mata the Usurper has the kingdom of Lombre. So we could be assholes, kill our brother, and ensure that the King of Lombre is our next lineage, and that means the entirety of Italy becomes ours through absolutely no work.
House underscore of underscore pirates underscore 1971 just redeem mega underscore discord underscore check-in.
Grow the phenomenal Ireland out into England. Now we do have issues with growing it. By the way, I will ask too, guys, is the music too loud? Please let me know if at any point it is. I think it might actually be slightly too loud, so we'll try lowering it down a bit. I love this soundtrack at the back of my hand, so I'd listen to it as loud as humanly possible if I can, but please let me know. To be fair, they're probably going to get uppity, but DJ, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Make sure, if you want to, come back later on, my friend, but until then, make sure your crack is 90. Shalom, Gaffol, my friend. And as always, Pog Mahon. Also, my friends, if you can do, give House of Pirates 1971 a follow as well. A gent and a scholar, always up for the gish when he ends up coming in for streams and conversations. So send some love over to him as well. Okay, so how is the world looking at the moment for us? Well, In a weird situation, France has separated itself up, and in what is an incredibly unusual set of affairs, East France has won, and as a result of which now, East France has eaten Germany, and that's scary. Bulgaria is taking its firepower there, and unfortunately, the Byzantine Empire is eating itself alive. Spain has been overthrown by the Saudis, by the sultans, which is phenomenal because they weren't gone all that long ago, so the sultans have just taken them yet. That is bonkersly dangerous, by the way, that the sultans have taken Spain. The fact that France has that much space is also bonkersly dangerous because France have a nasty habit of taking the south of England, and if you don't get to the south of England fast enough, it causes problems. Problem is, getting to the south of England is a lot harder because all of these regions of England, even though separated out, are under, like, lieges. So we have the High King here, and then here we have just the King of Wessex. So it might actually be easier to take the areas later on. So right now we're going to send our counselor into Essex and try and start taking some Essex. It's bad because we're not taking a coastal region of us. We should take Wales first, but I'm not sure if we have the capability to take Wales. I think we're going to try and do forced vassalizations of Wales because we have the prestige to do it. Now, we're not going to do it straight away, but we'll see. I mean, as I said, the Byzantines in revolt isn't that shocking, but what tends to happen with the Byzantines is either they take a swath of the entirety of Europe and just become monsters, or they become shotgun cockroaches, and this happens, where they blow themselves up, but randomly start taking loads of sections of random spots and just cockroach their way across the world, and they're still bonkersly strong, even as cockroaches. Although weirdly enough, these guys aren't actually that strong at all. So, you know, it's a weird case of where they're not in this situation. But it's nice to see how it's all connected together, and we'll see what happens as we grow up. One of the things that some people recommend that you do with Ireland is after you take Ireland, you immediately go up and take Iceland. There's very little contention that makes Iceland a problem, which means it's basically just a free hub of money. With that being said, there is a problem with Iceland when you take it, in that you will always have troops up there, and it means that when you are being invaded, they will always send people up to Iceland, and if they take Iceland, it will lower down your war score. So it's a situation of, do you take Iceland or do you leave them alone? I mean, are they? They are actually, yes, they're already Irish. So they're Irish in situations. We're not strong enough for them to end up taking that, even though they are Irish in diction. So we might just leave them alone because they're Irish. But it's interesting that that can end up happening. The network saved everyone starts in the EFL country. Not
Mini
too bad.
underscore unseelie just redeemed teabag away from camera in
Poppy,
big screen
I am
mode.
lurking though. Well, no bother, Poppy. Thank you so much for the love, my friend. As I said, we are lurking friendly. I appreciate
Mini underscore
it more
unseelie
than
just
you
redeemed
know. The
hydrate.
unsung heroes of any stream is the lurkers. I just ask, if at all possible, Poppy, 20 minutes or so, just
come in and send the odd message so that
Duck god
so that it
underscore of
resets
underscore
itself.
quack just redeemed set underscore random underscore voice.
I also need to figure out, now that I'm wearing this headset, a lot more how to set it up to auto swap when I'm doing the likes of what's happening now to this headset, so that I can do the squats and you still hear me. Oh, basically, the annoying thing with Twitch is lately, if you're not in the chat, it won't count your lurk as a view, so you will just not be in the chat. It doesn't really matter, mind you, it's just, that's why people end up saying, can you do a refresh? I need to do a refresh command, but it really doesn't matter. I need to come up with a way of doing that more flowery. Also, I really like this voice they gave me. It's called the Dark Angel, Senior Duck. Also, Minnie, my friend, it's a pleasure to have you in. My friends, if you can do, give Minnie on Siri a follow. Our one-clip wonder, Fortnite aficionado, the person who never knows who got the kill. I mean, to be fair, if I sounded like a robot ball sack, Poppy, at least I'm a pretty ball sack. So now, my friends, let's get in to big head mode.
Match stats.
And let me
I know who got the last kill.
the song ready. I will eventually take my finger out of my ass, pull this down, and do it properly, but now, once Minnie's clip finishes, we shall do this. What's aka the tea bags. To be fair, I actually really like that voice. I think it came across quite well. It's not working.
No. Okay, now it is. Cool. So. Yes, Senior Duck abused his power, and as a result of which he lost his moderation rights. And once he genuflects on his horrible, horrible, horrible meal choices, he might get the hammer or the sword back. But for now, Senior Duck needs to genuflect on his horrible choices, and we'll see whether or not he gets that honor back. Yes, Minnie, yes, because I mean, let's find the quote. I have put both mayo and salad cream on my midnight ham and cheese bagel toasted snack. Disastrous. Disastrous. That level of vitriol, that level of hate for his fellow man, to let them know is disgusting, and he deserves to be punished as a result. Salad Ranch. Goddamn Salad Ranch. Well, salad cream. Same thing. It is the same thing. But, anyway, that's a different kettle of fish. Now, let's get back into this. We can create the Duchy of Ulster. We have a righteous imprisonment we can end up doing of one of our powerful vassals, which means we're immediately going to do this. It does mean that the Mead councilman is going to get angry at us immediately, but we have the right to do this, and there's really no reason not to do it. So we're immediately going to start with the war. Yep, so we failed to capture him. Okay, so that means, oh crap, I had this way too fast and we're going to lose as a result. Why is his minion so strong? Okay, there's a chance we might lose this. I just don't understand the culinary arts. You are just a feeble man of horrible choices, Senior Duck. I've only had a can of fruits and peanuts today. What changed that shite? Have some food, my dear. I'd give you a sausage, but I don't think you'd like it. Well, hopefully you end up getting yourselves into a better situation soon, Minnie. where you're actually able to end up getting yourselves better. Just look after yourselves and be careful about it. Like, hopefully you end up getting in a better situation in a bit. Indeed. You know, nothing, no, there ain't no pizza like a virtual pizza, because a virtual pizza is clean. There's a litter. That doesn't say litter, right? There's a litter and feathers there's litter and feathers all over the place. When you enter the dining hall, you see a huge pelican standing on the table. When Spymaster Otto sees my screaming face, he tries to calm me down, introduce me to the new pelican. What? How many hours have I played of this game? I have played over 200 hours of this game. I have well, that's wrong, by the way. I've played way more than that. But it says I have played 200 hours of this game. I have never seen the Royal Pelican become a goddamn thing before. I'll be going to Jobs Court as soon as my counselor gives me my date. Well, hopefully you end up getting something soon, my dear. I suppose just look into your local facilities and see if there's anything you end up getting to get you some help in the meantime. I don't know when situations like that ends up happening, what's the assistance you can give yourself. So my apologies, I can't give you much advice, Minnie. When I read Peanuts, I just think of our SMT5 mascot. But Tess is such a glorious person. Okay, give us 1 second now. I mean, it just has to be true that and if I'll do something different about this later on. I'll find a better image. We'll enjoy the crack of it. But like everyone has to be a fan of our dear best friend from SMT. Everyone has to be a fan of Tessa. Tessa is just one of the greatest creatures ever brought into creation. You know, we all have to be happy that Tessa is a thing, you know? Absolutely phenomenal. So, everyone pray to our Lord and Master, Tessa. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Was it a pizza that was that song? I love the type of crap they end up doing there with the Krusty Krab. I still think one of the best things that SpongeBob ever did was the Krusty Krab 2. Just the hilarity of the Krusty Krab 2 and the fact that SpongeBob was fired from both of them is insane. Well, just look after yourself until then, Minnie. I hope you get everything sorted and that you are sound once that ends up coming true. Just look after yourself until then, my dear. But, so we now have a Pelican Guard. 15% chance that our sister, who, to be fair, is a bit crap, but her sister, might end up getting hurt off of this. Wounded. Oh my god, she got wounded. There was a 15% chance of that! I swear, if an opportunity can happen to screw me, it'll happen to screw me. I swear it, like it's insane.
Duck God _ of _ quack just redeemed J. Jonah Jameson.
You're hilarious, Duck. You're genuinely hilarious, my man. All I have is fruit, veggies, and peanut butter and jelly bread. Hey! It's something, my dear. Just look after yourself again, and once you get your food stamps, then you can end up going and get your better stuff. I can't give much advice on it, unfortunately. I can end up sending my sister to marry the Duchy of Aquitaine. And although she just got injured, it's not actually a bad idea. He's a 20-year-old man. And it might end up leading to an alliance. Although I didn't think there'd be a chance of matrilineal succession. But hey, it gives some chance that some of the people that ends up coming down there have lines that can end up getting in there. So we will do this. I think this would result in a non-aggression. Now, this is where I don't understand or remember how to do this. And maybe you're able to help me on this one, Cheese. With a non-aggression pact, how do I then get an alliance? So, like, I'm going to send this marital arrangement for the sister. Okay? The king of Lombre at the moment, the usurper. How do I potentially get him? Okay. It's a close relative, have a non-aggression pact. It's like, how do I get a non-aggression pact with him? Maybe it's because I don't have the laws set up that allows me to do it. But anyway, we'll worry about that later on. For now, we're going to take Meath. And then we're going to take Dublin. So has that marriage already happened? Yes. And we can form an alliance with him. Why not? We robbed more military expertise, so that's nice. And now, thankfully, our vassals are being smart. And they're actually targeting the right area. I'm actually not going to call him in for this war. He's not needed. How are we on -3 war score? That's because I hold all of their holdings. That's hilarious. Also, immediately too, I turn around and I praise my vassals for attacking, and then the tits immediately join a section that they don't need to join to make it annoying. So we've lost our steward. Woo! But we found a better one. Wow. Okay. And, well, you're going to be our new chancellor. You have no power, so that's fine. So, thank you for being our brand new chancellor. And for fighting to try and get a position in Wessex. Although, why is he a powerful vassal? What does he actually own? He owns the chiefdom of... How is that? How is him being a vassal of there a powerful vassal? I know he has 640 goddamn troops, but how is that a powerful vassal? How is just having the Peak of Cork making him a powerful vassal? I don't know. Sometimes the choices that come off of this game are fascinating to me. Coolaboola. So we have taken that there. We're almost at the full amount that we need, which is nice. Ooh, they're actually trying to take back their actual section there. Ooh, a son was born to the Tanis de Bran of Era and Samas Ilnas, known as Gwyn Aaron. So my brother, the heir, has now, after having a child with the random courier that he ended up marrying. Why did you marry a random courier who has cancer? That's hilarious. Okay, fine. There's another kid for you, my man. And we, at the age of 30 bloody 1, are now known as the Wise. That's insane. Okay, so immediately revoke your chiefdoms. This will lower his vassals, but he's a traitor, so no one will object to this. So we're getting Meath, and we're getting Dublin, and everyone will be angry at the fact that we have too many duchies, but I don't actually really care. It causes inefficient taxation. So, like, I wish it was easier for me to spread out the vassalization without it actually causing problems, where we can end up getting the vassals to properly guarantee they'll give us the troops and the whole lot, where if I go to war, they just have to come with me. So I know I'm wrong for doing it, but, like, it's what I do. It's hilarious that we have a ton of people that we can claim claim the actual bloody country for. By the way, if we were to attack the excommunicated person, we get piety and we get wisdom. His excommunication is lifted and he loses prestige. He repents for his sin. King abdicates to Munich ul Foch. So that means he abdicates his throne. So it's actually worse for us to do that. I do wish I could actually search up the name of who that is, but I'm way too lazy to bother to do it. So we'll see. We do want to try it. It's a shame we can't do anything to make him more proficient as our potential lead, other than the fact of when we join Lucifer's Own. Which begs the question why we can't. Must be a sinner. Oh! How have we not competed? How have we not been a sinner? What? You don't want us to join Lucifer's Own, cheese? I mean, that's fair. We can avoid Lucifer's Own if you think. Avoid the evil ones. Why? It's so fun. Hermetic is so much better. Yes, but we also don't have the learning. Oh, wait, we do have the learning. Wait a minute, why can't I join Hermetic? Greater than 10, one of these must be true. Publicly practice in a religious group. We are. None of these are true. Government is tribal. Well, we're not changing our government from tribal. I don't even know how to do it if I wanted to. I think it's this one. So we have to change from min to low, and then that would work for us. Because I don't want to empower the council. I don't want to empower the council. They become pains in the ass if I end up empowering them. The religious title revocation looks neat. Maybe. Well, the ruler has acquired the right to enforce religious control upon its subjects and may now seize titles from heathens and heretics freely. Revoking. Is that lesser than just being allowed to do so? Or is that just a greater version of revoking the title? Okay. Happy out. So we're in a good situation there. That's nice to know. We also need to wait quite a bit of time and let our forces build back up. So that's one of the things we're going to do now. We don't have to go in any big rush. We're lowering down our threat level as well, and hoping that we end up finding a proper, like, claim. So we'll see what ends up happening. Already? Okay. New chaplain. We could do you. I suppose we could try and bring someone into the court that, in theory, would be able to do it. With that being said, we can actually bring the Princess of Lombre into our court. The hilarity of being a princess at 62, you poor bitch. But it has to be a bishop, and I don't actually care that much about it, so we're just going to pick our big bad here and make you our court chaplain. Okay, so You owe me a favor, but you're never going to be able to give it to me. So the fact that this is coming up is annoying the bollocks off me, if I'm honest. Get rid of you. Minor titles so we can make new commanders of Era, even though we've no real use for it yet, so we'll do that later. A group of hedged knights have come to visit Era. Chief Dunlala has met with them and asked for a reply. I mean, there's no reason not to take Agarius. And we have the 5 gold to spare. So I think we actually just give them a lavish feast. Because there's just a benefit to Agarius. There's no real negative to it. The Hedge Knights have participated in a minor tournament together with our knights in Mayo. Sadly, one of those landless Vegas has been severely injured. Why do we why can't I tell him to fuck off? I prefer to lose the prestige, if I'm honest. Oh, my liege, my work in Wessex has come to fruition. By bribing, I have managed to get the county of Wessex held by that. Okay? So it's 150 prestige and 26 gold. We're going to do it. Okay? Now, I don't think that gives us the entirety of the duchy. So if we wanted to, that just gets us Wessex. Now, here's where this annoys me. Because now we can claim and attack Wessex if we want to and take that one section, which actually isn't a bad idea to do. My problem is, even if I take and get the rest of it, I have to do it in bits. Now, with that being said, he is already at war. Who's he at war with? Defending invasion of England. So he's just helping England be... Oh my god. Oh, god damn it, Norway. Of course Norway are fucking invading. I'm actually half tempted to avoid attacking him so that he can defend the Viking invasion. It's a shame I can't see the war scores in favor of King Brody of Frog. Oh, god damn it, the goddamn Vikings are winning. Okay, Brody. Where is he? Huh? King Brody? Yeah, well, there's the Petty Kingdom of Scotland. There's Brody. I'm trying to find where the King of England is. Helping with defending against Brody Frog in the preparation of the invasion. Okay, so we have Brody of Stelagar. The defenders are... Okay, so it isn't specifically the king that's doing that. If we were to join the war, they'll let us. It means England will be happy with us, but I wonder if it's worth our hand doing this. Brody has 4k people. We are at a mere 2,000. We're starting a war that we need to hope that England aren't going to be stupid about. You have 1.5. You have 600. You have 1.5. Oh. You have 700. If we join, we'd have to make sure they're not being stupid. Do we stop the Viking invasion? I think you kinda have to for your ultimate goal of taking England. Also, why did our levies drop so much? It was up at 3k. Novi, my friend! My friends, if you haven't, give the phenomenal Novera a follow as well. Fantastic streamer, always up for the gish, always up for the conversation. Please share your love over to them. How is your day treating you, my dear? Is it going good, grand, and delicious? We're just here enjoying a bit of Crusader Kings now, trying to make the ultimate decision of whether or not we help England stop the Vikings. I think we have to, as sad as it is. Though,
It's fine.
It could be an insanely dangerous thing if we do. I mean, it's been a good day. It's been a good day. We've been continuing ourselves up. We've been walking around, doing what we can, keeping ourselves active. You know, trying to be as sound as we can end up being. So just enjoying the crack and seeing how all ends up coming together. And yourself, how was your day? On top of that, my friends, if you can do, spread your love over to Webby as well, another very good streamer. I think, unless I'm wrong, is doing a Bob Ross stream in the near future as well, which should be a bit of crack for anyone that's interested in that. So ensure to spread your love over to them in your earliest convenience. All good. Went to the hairdressers, then went for Persian food. Nice. What type of food did you end up getting there? Like, I don't know what Persian food is when it's at home. So what type of food did you end up getting, my friend? You know what? Fuck it. We're going to join the war. I might heavily regret this. But we're going to join the war. I might heavily regret this. Saffron chicken kebab, fried halloumi, and naan. Nice! I know naan is meant to be unbelievable. I've never really had it properly, like fresh naan. Gladly accept it, okay? During the last few days, my wife has not been able to keep her food down and she's suffering from food poisoning. Okay, call the court physician. Okay, so. Lost control of Wortham, Charstoke, and Barskool. Contributions 91%, 21%. Battles and the whole lot. Where is the occupations? Down there has been taken. Okay. So let's raise our army. The retinue is fine at where it is. I thought you were talking about your wife. Was going to say, I hope she's okay. I realized, no, in game. I wish I had a wife. No, I'm sadly bare bones, Craic. I don't have a significant other at the moment. But I also probably would be bad for a significant other at the moment. I need to grow more as a person, so we'll see what ends up happening. Also, my friends, if you can give the phenomenal Miss Sassy a follow. A fantastic streamer, always up for the crack, you know. Up for the good, grand, and delicious time, you know. Even if she is a bit hungry for the cream. Up for the crack and always sound as well. How is life treating you, my friend? Is it going good, grand, and or delicious? I hope that the crack is treating you 90.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so we'll add that to the retinues.
Let's go.
And now we'll come down here. We'll come here and merge them together. There's the 3K that are taking the actual zone. We're gonna go in that. I'm doing well, you know. Happy to just sit down here and enjoy life. Continuing on with the Crusader Kings run that we done a couple of days ago. So just sat here relaxing itself. Waiting and deciding whether or not I'm going to watch the entirety of night 1 of SummerSlam. So that could be a good bit of crack if we end up doing so. They've announced, supposedly, that the main event of the show is going to be Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi in the steel cage, and that sounds divine to me. So we'll see how things end up coming together. But yeah. Well, I might end up calling you mommy. You just have to scream the right words for me. I apologize in advance for that. Shall we come up with our safe word now, Novi? Just whenever you're feeling like you need it, just shout cucumber. Okay, cool. So we have a couple of people that have joined us. Now we can add these commanders in. So 17 and 17. I mean, I'll have you know, my cucumber is magically delicious. I love that we have a 70-year-old leading our command. I didn't even check to see how strong he was, but we have a 70-year-old leading our command. Okay, and then we have a new commander here, which is get rid of you and bring you in. And now that means that this command here, our 2,000 men, can have you there as well. And let's get ourselves ready. So there's no point in us attacking them. We can't do it without the 6,000 here. So if we can convince the 6,000 to follow us, and why they're not doing it, I haven't a clue. Okay. So they're in charge. So we're following them. Okay. Let's take this. They might come down and attack us, and maybe the defenders will come down and help us. So we'll have to be careful about the way we go about this. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I will say, those clips on TikTok, the old time of the Kermit the Frog literally just going on to the likes of Moogle and literally just going, is hilarious. And something I secretly love. Cucumber Kings II. That's an hilarious joke, cheese. Petty Kingdom of Wessex. This is of the Petty Kingdom of Wessex. Why aren't you attacking the tits? So you guys are just letting them take... Are you trying to let them win this war? I think you're trying to let them win this war. Because it makes no sense otherwise. Like, you've 9,000 men. Attack the fucker. Is this the AI just bugging out, or what the hell is happening here? Why aren't you attacking? Okay. So, lost control of Charleston, Whiston, and Bronte in Worcestershire, which I think is this spot. Yeah. So how do I do this? Because I'm not strong enough to attack them. If I could convince you to follow me, then we'd be fine, but you're not going to follow me. If I go into this attack, they're just going to clean me out. North Tumbera. They are actually, yes, indeed. What the fuck do I do here? I wish... Like, your army is there, my man. They have to attack. What the hell are they doing? I can't attack them. They're too strong. And if I go in, you're not going to help me. I can't take the risk that you're going to help me. What do I do? I mean, I could I could bankrupt myself and hire someone. Rent some money and hire people to end up having the extra force. We'll get one bloody turn out of them and it'll bankrupt me. This was a bad idea to join this war. Yeah, you have to be arrested soon as well, just for your money, if nothing else. We have 2 prisoners. We only get 10 gold if we release you. You're at 100. Is it worth the 10 gold? I mean... there's no reason to hold on to you in prison. You're 14 years in there. You seem to be fine now, so we'll just release you and then we'll ransom you to hell. Okay? What do I do? If I attack, will they join us? Like, that's the annoying thing. If they join us, then we're fine. But it doesn't look like it. And Sistis has died, and Alexander is there. So we can just put ourselves there and let him march, but it doesn't look like he's going to. Will you join us? Will you join us? Or am I just killing myself? I'm just killing myself, fine. Then fuck you. Fuck you and let you pricks die. Let you pricks die. Oh my god. What the hell, game? Ah, that's insane. That's genuinely insane that the game is... Like, they have a force of 9,000 and are refusing to attack. They're letting them go. Basitiel Ernoch the Wise. Why am I Basilis? Why am I Basilis? Basilis... Why am I... Basilis of the Byzantine Empire? What? King of Ireland, Basilis of the Byzantine Empire. What does that mean? She's the Queen of Byzantine! What? Well... My own wife won't join us. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. And she's pregnant. That's absolutely hilarious. Also, ads are on, so I should stop. God, that's absolutely hilarious. Our wife is the goddamn queen of the Byzantine Empire. She's running the Byzantine Empire. That's absolutely hilarious. Okay, so advertisement is almost finished now, and once that's done, we'll continue on. I have to say, I do think it's a bug. It has to be a bug that they refuse to attack. It has to be a bug that this army refuses to attack. In my opinion, there's no way that this isn't a bug, because they're literally just going to let them win, and nobody else is stopping them. So, okay, down goes this troops, and just let ourselves end up reviving back up. Thank you so much for the check-ins, by the way, Novi. At some point, I'll start taking my finger out of my ass and actually thanking people in Discords for joining the streams. But that's future cracks, you know, wonderful joy. Also, by the way, just for this tit, not sending in his troops after me trying to help him, I'm wiping Essex off the Wessex off the board as fast as I can if I'm able to. I could barely believe it possible, but the pregnancy managed to make my wife look passive. Wow! Wow! Oh, wow! What a prick! I could scarcely believe it possible, but the pregnancy managed to make my wife look passable. I found myself strangely attracted to her in recent weeks. That's insane. That's insane. I'll lose the piety to fuck. I can't believe the gall of that. That's insane. Yeah, so we can become a poet now. But, I mean, why not? It just increases diplomacy. We're also... This invasion's going to lose, so unfortunately, now the Scandinavians have joined. The Vikings have now joined England. That makes taking the entirety of England much, 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 much harder. But fuck them, they screw themselves. So I'm just gonna fast speed run this because we don't have a choice. It has occurred to me that my wife has been feeling gloomy as of late. The burden of an unborn child is surely causing more hormonal imbalance. What do you mean? She literally had a kid. Oh no, she hasn't. Oh no, she's pregnant. Okay, fine. Then, yeah, get her... Do that, yeah. Lose the 5 grand. The fuck? Okay, that's different. Thank you so much. That's a sound effect from Kirby? From fucking Kirby? Wow. Kirby has weird sound effects. Oh. Wait a minute, did it come up on the screen? No, because we need to know. I wasn't looking. Did it come up on the screen? Yes. Yes, right over your head. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Because the last thing I want is to waste your biddies. I wasn't paying attention to it and didn't notice it. So I'm an idiot. Even though I have my bloody stream up on 2 different monitors, so I should be able to notice it. I wasn't paying attention. So that's beautiful that ended up working there. Thank you so much, my dear, for sending that off. Even if it was weird as hell. Also, Stunky, how is life treating you, my friend? Is it all going good? What is that? How was I not following you before? I was positive I was following you. That is a gorgeous emote. Yeah, I mean, it's 10G is a fantastic service as well. I was trying to get HUD FX to work, and unfortunately, it's still not working for me. So we're not going to be able to add HUD FX effects. So unfortunately, none of this. But we'll see whether or not we can get it working later on when we figure out why the channel point won't allow that to end up operating. But you know yourself, for the time being, all will be fine. We'll see what will end up happening, and eventually, hopefully, we'll end up having a situation like this. You know? Duck ain't happy that I done that. Duck is not happy that I done that. I'm vibing well. I'm enjoying life. Sat here just, playing some Crusader Kings III, seeing if we can expand Ireland a little bit more, potentially, depending on how things end up going and how I'm feeling, streaming late into the night and watching not WrestleMania, SummerSlam Night 1 on stream, which is one of the reasons why I picked this game, because it's chill, it's relaxing, and we can listen to that in the background. But we'll see how I feel. That, or I'll just go into a Discord call and watch it there, you know. But we also made a mistake and joined a war that this tit here with enough power to nuke them off of the face of the fucking earth won't do anything. So they're going to lose because they're tits. A son was born in the purple. Where's the purple? Well, obviously that's what she is, but I wonder where that is. To Basilisk Eredin the Wise. And that's hilarious that I'm being called Basilisk. Because although I am Basilisk, I'm also the King of Ireland. And in terms of the situation there... I love that! That's awesome! And the little crack on the screen and the whole lot. That's awesome! Thank you so much. We're the heir to Bergaria as well. How do I check what I'm an heir to? So, like, it says my titles here. How do I see all of my titles? So we have the kingdom. We're the heir to the country of Pergeria. Where's Pergeria? I wish I could search it up. Anyway, we'll name this kid first. We'll call him Agnes. Okay? So there we go. Now, where the hell is Pergeria? It's not that one. That's how you find characters. Find country. Crusader Kings II. Quick. Hotkey. It says it should be Shift L. Nope, not that. Oh, it is there. Okay. So, it's P-E-R-U-G. There we go. The country of Penergia, which is... Oh, yes, I forgot. So when she dies, we get this random section in the middle of Italy. I forgot about this. My mother, when she dies, we get that random section in the middle of Italy. I completely forgot about that. Now, being the wife to the current ruler of the Byzantine Empire, it's a shame. How do we not become the heir when she dies? Secretly? No, not a chance. That's what I don't know. Like, obviously the Byzantines do something that means that I don't end up getting it. But I would love to know how I don't become the goddamn heir. Like, how I don't become the Byzantine Empire as a result of that. Byzantines have elections. Ah, fuck the pricks. Okay. And hilarious that you won't form an alliance with me. Absolutely hilarious. Now, if I gave her... We only have the tongue. I don't want to give her a tongue. And I can't give her money. Oh, god damn it. In fact, well, I don't have money to give her money. Also, just give up, you tits, because you're going to lose this war, because this has to be a bug. I don't know why they're stuck there. They have a fleet of 9,000 men and refuse to beat the fleet of 2. Astonishingly annoying. Astonishingly annoying. So I'm just going to make this go as fast as possible. Okay, during a council meeting, Dunog, who's one of our powerful vassals, told us a rumor he had encountered. A peasant speaks of an artifact hidden far away from here. Oh, goddamn, this is going to cost a lot of money, but go on. Yeah. Oh. I mean, you say, dear friend, I barely knew the tit. My fate isn't my... Her fate isn't my responsibility. Loses Gregarious. I will offer her friendship. Fine, go on. I don't want to lose Gregarious. It's useful. Okay, there was something I wanted to check. What do I want to do? Yes, so it's a inheritor. Is he dead? Yes. God damn it. Died in a battle against King Maher of Lombre. He died in a battle against himself? Okay. That means he's my kinsman. In Terry, there's, again, not a chance in hell. But, why can I assign a guardian to him? Oh, because he's our nephew. Okay. In Terry, we're going to try and suggest him. There's not a chance in hell Oh, it's not going to let me either. The Duchess of Aquitaine. Oh, my sister is the Duchess of Aquitaine, but though she doesn't own any of the right to it. I mean, they're not going to say yes, but we're going to click him. I kind of wish we could pull all of the vassals just to give it to him and then try and kill ourselves, but we'll see. How are things up? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious? How is your day treating you? Are you excited for the human monies and a pool match that we get tomorrow night, I think? I don't think it's tonight. How is your life treating you, my dear? Is most gracious of my offer. We'll become best friends. Cool. Approach this account with me requesting more diplomats to aim him. Go on, have your diplomats. Nope, not in the slightest. Why? I think the human monies and a pole match will be a fun match. Why wouldn't it be? But night one should be a blast. Well, supposedly in the main event is Brock Oba, so that should be interesting. King of Essex lost. Essex is now... Essex is now part of the Vikings. Damn it. We could take them if our vassals came. Problem is, our vassals are not going to come. So with that being the case, what is the option? If we can't stop the vassals, if we can't force the vassals to join us, because if the vassals joined us, we're strong enough to take out most of it. Okay? So I think what we start doing now is we just expand. Okay, so for Scotland, the King of Scotland at the moment is Ulrich of Pictland. Okay? We need to wait for our retinues to fill up, because that's what's bankrupting us. So we're just going to speed as fast as we can until our retinues are done. And once that's done, then we'll expand into England. At this point, now that the Vikings are there, it makes no difference. I find it curious that Catholic priests are consistently pestering, no matter what she promises to do, how much money she bestows to the church. I mean, go on. Didn't realize this was free to play. Kind of. You have to do a subscription to use all of the DLCs, but the base game itself is free. Oh, we got Lustful. Of course we did. No, we actually can't afford it, so we're going to lose the piety. Though with that being said, we're now going to have another kid. Let us become the guardian of this kid. Am I not able to be the guardian? I was going to say. Okay. Do you need the DLCs? I can't answer that question up because, like every game, the DLCs add extra fire, add extra spice to the game. And it's up to you whether or not you need them. It depends on how much you're going to end up using them. For Crusader Kings II, quite a lot of the DLCs expanded across other regions of the game. So, like, especially to the eastern side. If you were doing what I'm doing, then probably not. With that being said, I think it's a complete game, and I do actually think it's worth spending the money on the DLCs, but it's up to you. Try it without the DLCs and see how much you like it and see whether or not you want to do the subscription then, is probably the advice I'd end up giving you. Also, my friends, if you can do, spread your love over to Mariners of Writing, aka our friend Up. Has no clips at the moment, but is a writing and reading streamer who is currently writing his own novella. It is a novella, right? Is that the right term to end up stating on it? Or is it better to state just book? But it's currently writing his own particular story. And I don't think you've done any reading streams the last wee while, have you, Up? And if you have, what have you actually done, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, so your marshal, it seems he's been using oh, for the love of God, he's a good marshal. It's annoying because he's a really good marshal, but forfeit his office. Okay. What do you mean has no one will care? Yeah. So I mean, he has a lot of gold, so we have to imprison him. Okay, and then we're going to get a new marshal, and our 30-year-old here is going to be our new marshal. He's going to train troops in Mayo, and we'll see what ends up happening. Haven't streamed in a while, but usually just riding sprints. Not too bad. Okie dokie. So, in our... we can banish him and take all of his gold, and that's exactly what we're going to do, because we need it. Now... we're also now going to be an ass. Hell's bells! It has been a bit of time, my friend. What's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious? How is Australia treating you? Question for you, because I always forget how the time ends up working on this one. Is it the 2nd of August in Australia at the moment? Or is it the 1st? Like, is it the morning of the 2nd, or is it the morning of the 1st? Also, my friends, I unfortunately haven't had a chance to get into their stream yet, and mainly because I hadn't followed and I thought I had, but send your love over to Hell's Bells, if you can do. Yeah, but is it the 2nd or is it the 1st, Hells? That's what I'm asking you. Ooh, is this,
Oh, crapola.
1 or 2? I cannot remember the name of the game, but is this 1 or 2? Subnautica 2, yes, Subnautica 2. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, cool, so we have money now, so that's good. A son was born in purple. Yeah, so again, we have another son, Corpere. Rodan. We're going to call our next son Rodan. Oh no, we have diarrhea. Bollocks. And then we make ourselves his guardian. Are we the guardian of too many people? Why can we not find ourselves? How do I see who I'm the guardian of? Marriage ties, pacts, abroad, family. I am the guardian of... well, in that particular case, we're going to put you to that and have you guardianed by the top merchant of stewardship that we have, which is our actual steward. Okay. So, now that we, education, early stages of dysentery. Oh, no! God damn it, that means we're probably gonna be dead. Depends on where you live. I think we are 14 hours ahead of the US, 10 hours ahead of England. Not too bad. We actually have dysentery. God damn it! Okay, well, life is in her hands. Let's see how she ends up doing. And our marshal... is he dead? No, he left. Why did he leave? He got married. Oh, no, that's the one that we banished. Okay, yeah, we're probably dead in a minute, my friends, but we'll see. Presents you with a potion of most peculiar sorts. It's neither an odor nor tasteless. The metallic potion was easy enough to ingest, and you could not understand why this risk was a risky option. It worked! We survived! Now, we still have dysentery, but we survived! Let's see how this ends up going. Hopefully we don't die! I mean, who are you? My niece? Well, go on. Fossy's actually useful for you. It's one of the things that helps you grow better. You could switch your focus to hunting or something for more health. Actually, yes, and I shouldn't be seduction. The only reason why I was on seduction is to have a kid, and we've had two. So you're actually not wrong on that one. LOL, you will get through the dysentery. It's 11 hells. It's bonkersly unlikely that we won't. It's bonkersly likely that we won't make it through it. But, I mean, optimism is the way to come on about it. I mean, yeah, I suppose that's the way to look at it. Optimistic and all that. And considering we have the money, let's burn all of our coffers to build up a retinue. And then once the retinue is built, then we'll continue to go on. My liege, I have just been approached by Cermus, who tries to convince me to join her vile heresy. Huh? Oh, yeah. So this is about converting over to her. So, channel your inner Olisihausen. I mean, Odysseus didn't